Legends is an amazing game. I'm not trying to bring down the hype on the new season, but we need to be real. Stormpoint has a big problem. Half of the community agrees that it's simply too big. Many of the same people complain that Kings Canyon is too small. So what gives? Are we actually insane? And can we actually fix it? I think there is a way to fix it. So I rounded the 3 best suggestions on how to do it. My personal favorite is number 3. But let's talk a little bit about World's Edge. World's Edge is probably the closest thing we have to a gold standard when it comes to Apex maps. Both Respawn and the pros agree that it's so good that it's the only map played in competitive right now. So that's pretty high praise. There's just something about that map. It's just the right size, just the right amount of loot. The rotations are reasonably easy without being too open. There are not too many choke points and there's a good mix of points of interest and open terrain. See, I really enjoy the vibe of the new map. Once I saw the trailer, I was pretty hyped. I enjoy the new points of interest. Honestly, I even enjoy the prowlers and the spiders. They're great too to top off your Evo armor, and the attachments you can get from them are very decent. The main issue half the community finds with the map is its size. It's 15% bigger than World's Edge. This makes for some very awkward situations. The gaming merchant already noticed that a lot of people decide to hot drop just to avoid the quote-unquote running simulator. I've been in that camp, to be honest. It's very easy for a lot of people to die in the first few circles, and then the mid-game just becomes super boring. There are other situations where you decide to be reasonable. You fan out, you drop somewhere there's gonna be enough loot, you drop somewhere uncontested, and then the game just turns into an endless walking simulator. I think the map requires a little bit of effects, but at the same time, I understand that the developers can't spend too much time on it, as they need to spend that time on new legends and other features. So I decided to round up the 3 best suggestions I found on the internet that are gonna fix the problem the fastest with the least amount of effort on Respawn's side. The first suggestion is faster rings. Imagine each round being a little bit faster, or maybe they can make it so that the game knows that there are only a few squads and the game misses a few rings and goes straight to one of the final ones. I think this could work. I think it's a good idea for all maps, to be honest, in terms of pub games. I wouldn't really touch ranked with it, as it's gonna change the nature of the game too much. The second suggestion is that each team gets a random amount of time added to their dropping timer. Basically, you know how the game counts down from 3 when you're the jump master? 1/3 of teams will get the same 3-second timer. The second third of the teams are gonna get like a 6-second timer, and the last 30% of teams are gonna get a 9-second timer. This should force people to spread out on the map a little bit more, but I don't like it too much as a suggestion, as it really impacts the way you play the game. I've saved what I consider the best suggestion for last, and that's simply adding more teams. The map is insanely big. It's 15% bigger than World's Edge. Well, if we play World's Edge with 20 teams, 15% more teams would be another 3 teams. 23 teams sounds a bit awkward, so I would increase it to a flat 24 teams. Even going as high as 30 teams would be pretty awesome. The matches are going to feel a lot more alive. It's gonna make it easier to get a 20 bomb or a 4K badge for anyone like me that still doesn't have them. So for me, that's my favorite fix. I've been having a lot of fun in Season 11, so even if Respawn decides to not do anything about the changed gameplay of the map, I'm still gonna keep playing. If you agree with any of the suggestions I listed, make sure you like this video and leave a comment. I would greatly appreciate it if you subscribe for more videos. See you in the next one.